Hiya Melanie, well done in the session. Hope you found it helpful. The journey to scratch now has begun, shall we say. So first we look at in terms of your swing today. We discussed obviously in terms of your setup position and your routine. What I want to try and do is get you in a position where you're putting the golf club down first, then putting your hands on the golf club, setting your posture. So the last thing you do is you set your feet to the golf ball. If you put your feet down first, you're going to be guessing that distance from the golf ball. Now, although it might be a pretty good guess, you've only got to be an inch or half an inch out, and then you're going to be wrong. As a result of that, generally speaking, you're going to be stretching for the golf ball, making it very difficult for you to reach the golf ball when you come back down. So if you can get a better setup on a consistent basis, it will make the game a heck of a lot easier. Now, in terms of the swing, if we just look at these two movements going back, this is your left hand one now, kind of the before swing. You can see when you get to back here, there's not really much kind of wrist hinge of the club going back. So as the club starts having to rise up now, you'll see your body now having to sort of rise up with that to try to get that club to swing above your head. Now, there's no wrist hinge on the way back. You're going to find it very difficult to A, create power, and B, return that club back to the golf ball. Now, with a lack of power being created, what we see a lot of times is people from here try and hit it harder now. They'll start pull with their arms. You can see your left arm now starting to bend in the elbow. As you come through here now, that left arm is bent more than you were at setup. As a result of that, if nothing else changes, that club's coming back a smidgen too high and just catching top of the golf ball. And we scuffer on the ground there quite low and to the left. If we look at the sort of two comparable positions here, there's your left arm there roughly kind of parallel to the ground. If we look at this right hand one now, as you start going back, much better takeaway there now. That club's hinging up, creating what we call that L position. Really good position there now. As a result of the body just keeping to turn to the top of the backswing, you're creating so much more power. As you come back to the golf ball now, we can just let these arms drop, we can let these arms hinge. As we come back into impact now, so much better contact. As you can see, you're able to maintain the width in your golf swing. The circle we're going to create a lot bigger and wider, and then we can twist through up onto that left side with a very good sort of classic finish position. Everything now kind of twisted through towards target, right knee, right foot, right hip and right shoulder, and you're nice and balanced there on the left side. So work on that routine, get your feet in the right position after you've put the club first, after you've gripped the golf club, and after you've created your posture. If you put the feet down first, it will be a guess. As good a guess as it might be, it's going to be slightly out on more often than not occasions, and therefore your consistency level of strike is going to be all over the place. So get that routine better, and then the only sort of focus now in the swing is to hinge those wrists going back. Once the wrist hinge back, just don't think anything more apart from just bring that golf club down and give her a smack. Yes, there'll be a few bad shots in there obviously, but if we can increase that consistency of good shots and improve the quality of your bad shot, you'll find your scores will start coming down as we go on that golf course. So hope that all makes sense. Any questions, obviously give me a shout, and I will see you soon. Cheers, Melanie.